I can't believe it. I'm actually here at the Ask Spawn Point desk. It's better than I could have dreamed, if maybe slightly smaller.
Ah, well, yes, this is where the magic happens, Gem. The magic of tackling the questions, quandaries and qualms of our vibrant Spawnling community.
I can't wait. I love tackling quandaries especially. Quandary Tackler Gem was actually a nickname of mine for a while there.
That's incredibly specific. But anyway, before we get started, I should give you the official Ask SP rules.
Excellent. Rule away.
Okay, the #1 rule is to avoid noobery, lest you be condemned by Darren to drink from ye old noob cup. So, you don't want to get anything wrong. Also, when we get a question from royalty, you must do the appropriate bow. It's a respect thing. And the other stuff we'll just cover as we get to it.
Thanks for the crash course. I will pledge to do my utmost best to avoid noobery at all times. Shall we get started?
Absolutely. How about this one? And it's from the Queen of Cheese in Breadland, South Australia. I need some good games for my iPad, but I can't buy them. What should I get? Also, will any more games going to get made for Xbox 360? I know it's old, but it's still good. Darren, I want to see pictures of your holiday, please. Everyone, do these.
Ka-ching! Oh! Thank you for your question, Your Cheesy Highness.
Yes, your regal cheesiness.
How was that, Goose? Was that a cheesy enough bow?
That was perfect, Gem. It was most adequately cheesy. Well, Queen of Cheese, if you're looking for some free games for the iPad, there are lots to choose from depending on what you like to play.
But we can throw out a few suggestions. There's the arcade-style shooter, Shooty Skies, Bit City if you like builders.
Oh, yes. Then there are popular titles like Crossy Road, Plants vs. Zombies 2, and classics like the Angry Birds series, and one of my personal favourites, the very farty Doofus Drop.
You can also get the first chapter of Minecraft Story Mode for free on iPad, but after that you will have to pay for the other chapters if you want them. Similarly, with Super Mario Run, you can only access some of the worlds and modes for free. If you just want to try out some free games that you like the look of or that are rated well, there's a section in the App Store dedicated to free games.
But it's always a good idea when looking for these kind of games to check if they have any in-app purchases, microtransactions, or other hidden costs to unlock parts of the game.
Ugh, so pesky. As for whether there are going to be any new games for the Xbox 360, well, considering Microsoft stopped producing the new Xbox 360 consoles in 2016, most developers have moved on to making games for the newer consoles. So there probably won't be many, if any, new game releases for 360. There certainly aren't any confirmed that we know of.
However, last year's FIFA 18 Legacy Edition was released for the Xbox 360 and the PS3, but that wasn't so much of a new game. I mean, it didn't feature any actual new gameplay features.
Yeah, the Legacy Edition basically just introduced some new upgraded kits and squad rosters, so I guess it's possible there may be some similar Legacy Edition style games or slight upgrades to existing 360 games, even if there aren't any brand new titles. Oh, and let's not forget Just Dance. Those games tend to come out on older consoles for ages. Even the Wii is still supported.
Oh, and keep in mind that you can play many of your old Xbox 360 games on an Xbox One via its backwards compatibility feature. So if you find yourself out of new games to play, you could maybe upgrade your console, bring some of those old games along with you.
Now, the Queen of Cheese wants to know about Darren's holiday.
Yes.
What do you say? Should we see if he has any happy snaps?
Yeah, for sure, but I still don't know how. Do I dial Darren or do I? Hello, Darren? Okay, Darren? Hello, Darren? Darren, are you there?
Hello, Darren here.
Oh, wow. Darren, shouldn't you be voice activated by now?
Well, that depends if you want me always listening to your every word.
Yeah, okay, forget that. That's a bad idea. We have a Spawnling here who'd like to see some photos from your holiday. Care to share?
Oh, why, of course. Here's one of my operating system upgrading. And here's me traveling to my new home in the cloud.
Wow, Darren, that looks like you had a great time.
Travel really is enriching.
Yeah, not my kind of holiday. All right, thanks for that, Darren. Bye.
Goodbye.
All right, we have time for one more question, and this one is a video question from Aaron.
Hi, Good Game Spawn Point. I have a couple of questions for you. 1. Will the show be on in 2018 because it's a good show? 2. Will Triple Biscuits have a second season? 3. What is your favourite video game ever? Not this year, ever. 4. Will there really be a Pokemon RPG game for the Switch? And if there is, can you tell me some information? Thank you. Bye.
Oh, thanks, Aaron. I hope you're having a great day. Now, will the show be back in 2018? Let me just check.
Oh, I'm here.
Computer, lava.
Yes.
Are you?
You know I'm here.
Yes, we are here in 2018. We're back. Woohoo!
Yes, and not only are we here, but it's going to be a very exciting year as well. We'll be doing some live streams and heaps more. What a time to be alive, as Rad would say.
2018, more like 20-greateen.
Yeah.
Let me have this. As for Trip for Biscuits, well, technically that isn't a video game question, and Barjo is probably hanging out in deep space right now, so we don't really know for sure.
I don't know where he is, but now to our favourite video game ever. Now that's always a really tough choice. For a long time, I probably would have said The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time because it was just so magical. And you know what? It still is. I replayed it on the 3DS recently, and it still holds up. How about you, Jem?
It's so hard to choose, but the one that comes to mind for me is Drawn to Life: The Next Chapter. That game shook me to my core in the best way possible. Please play it if you can.
Moving on to your question about a new Pokémon RPG for the Switch, well, all signs point to yes! While there's no solid release date set, Nintendo announced in 2017 that a Pokémon RPG for Switch would be coming.
And apparently the game is anticipated to come out 2018 or later, so the end of this year would probably be the earliest we'd be seeing it.
Indeed. Plus, we did hear that the Pokémon Company CEO said he sees the Switch as a chance to create a Pokémon game that goes deeper, whatever that means. But it does sound exciting.
I think it'll be very interesting to see how the game might make use of Switch's Joy-Con controls, but for now, we can only wonder.
Yes, well, be careful, Jem. You'll get lost in wonder if you wander too long.
Oh, right, yes. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Can I do the swishy thing with the website?
You can indeed, Jem. Swish away.
If you'd like to send us a question, go here.
Duh.
Oh, wow, that really is a special power.
Yes, you must use it wisely. Ah, you're good at that.